Hi there, you brutes! My name is Laura Holly and this is Pedagogo Reviews, reviewing albums and EPs from popular, lesser-known and independent artists. And today I will be reviewing the latest release from The National called Trouble Will Find Me, which was released on the 20th of May this year through 4AD. The National are a 5-piece indie band from Cincinnati in Ohio, and it's kind of hard to describe them. They've been compared to the likes of Joy Division, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Leonard Cohen, Arcade Fire, and in that sense, they are certainly something alternative to listen to in music. And it's easy to understand how they could be conceived as an incredibly boring band. The singer, Matt Berninger, has this very low and monotonous voice that kind of drags its way through songs over music that's quite repetitive and very low key. And yet there is something about this band that's quite hypnotizing if you're in the right mood. But you can always be guaranteed that although not every song on their album would be outstanding, there are either songs or moments in songs that just grab you by the sack of feelings, of mostly sad feelings, and it just grabs you right there and rips it out, spreads it everywhere. And sometimes that's due to a key change or just a melody, but mostly it's due to the lyrics, which are quite melancholy. And that is certainly something these 5 chats have achieved yet again with their 7th studio album, Trouble Will Find Me. Now, as I just mentioned, there are lots of times in this album, or just generally National songs, that kind of kick you in the gut a little bit. And on this album, for me, it's times like the end of Sea of Love, when a kind of chorus of harmonies rises up, and it's actually quite nice and it's quite uplifting. Also at the end of This Is the Last Time, where a swirl of violins appear. Besides all of these moments, there's a kind of a character that pops up occasionally throughout the album called Jenny or Jennifer. That gets me wondering about any other songs on the album that are about her, or who she is anyway. There's a bit of a mystery surrounding her. And also, of course, the lyrics. The lyrics boost this album a lot, and not necessarily to a level of happiness, but to a point of relation and sympathy and nostalgia. In some cases, you have to go through some pretty tuneless moments in order to get to the beauty. Sometimes it feels like the band have created this lovely arrangement, but they can't really mould a song around it, so instead they just whack something together and then put the pretty part in the middle or at the end, just at random. Again, I can understand why anyone would listen to this album or any song from this album and just be put off immediately, because it is very However, I am not one of those people, so let me tell you which tracks I would play, skip, repeat. I would play I Need My Girl because, as miserable as the song is, and it is sad, it's also very sweet. And it's something you can relate to if you've been in a relationship, or if you are in a relationship and you're far away from your partner and you miss them and you're feeling a bit about yourself and everything. And it's just quite nice. And the words I Need My Girl are simple but effective. I would skip Graceless because it's the one song on the album that just kind of comes and goes without leaving any kind of impact on me. It is quite upbeat, and I do like the lyric, God loves everybody, don't remind me, because I think it's quite funny, but otherwise it's just meh. And I would repeat Fireproof because it holds a little bit of bitterness to it and sarcasm. And it's like the opposite of I Need My Girl, and that I Need My Girl is like, oh, I really miss you and I wish you were here to lift me up a little bit. Instead, Fireproof is more of a after a fight, or just to finish a fight, just like, you know what, I surrender. You are perfect and wonderful in every way, and I am a useless piece of who you don't need. How about you just leave me alone? I just want to go and drink, okay? Just leave me. So all in all, The National remain as marvellous as ever with Trouble Will Find Me. It's a good Sunset Drive album. It's a bit glum, but there are glimmers of hope, but mostly it's one for a thoughtful mood. The National are currently touring around America before they start their festival season, and then in November they will be coming over to Europe to do a little tour. So for any of the details on those events, click on the link to their official website in the description box below, and whilst you're there, you might as well click the link to their official Twitter and YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, you little cretins. As always, to watch any more reviews, go to the Pedagogo Music channel, or to keep up to date with the latest Pedagogo reviews, just subscribe. And remember, if you have any review requests or music recommendations, then feel free to leave a comment, send me a message, or tweet me at Pedagogo Music. The next review will be for the Bodies EP from upcoming singer-songwriter Sivu. So I will see you soon.
The animals walking